Hey, your friendly neighborhood geek here doing another Marvel Legends action figure review, this time on another Spider-Man character slash figure. Continuing Spider-Man week. You can tell I'm wearing the same outfit because this is the next day as of the last recording, being Friday. So this is again, I would say one of my favorite Spider-Man antagonists. So this is a Spider-Man villain. um, I'm surprised this character hasn't been in a movie yet. Like they have, but not in their super with their suit and powers and all that stuff. I think last this figure might be a couple years old. I think uh, I'm not sure. I know they're still doing it, but Hasbro started a retro Spidey wave, which was basically based off the '90s show. Like the designs of the characters were kind of based off the '90s show. So or what those characters would have looked like in the '90s show. Like for example, they made a retro Hammerhead figure, which looks really cool. They made a retro Sandman, which looks awesome. Sandman didn't appear in the '90s show, but the box art on packaging looks like how he would have looked if he was in that show. Um, a whole bunch of other well-known Spidey villains. So yeah, that's really cool. So if you wanted, I mean, you have so many variety as far as just building up a Spider-Man display, Spider-Man collection. Um, so yeah, let's see who it is. I already opened it. Of course, I'm not going to show the label. I opened it to make sure, again, everything was what it was supposed to be. And here we have, ooh, Scorpion, Mac Gargan, the Scorpion. Um, yeah, this figure, I really like him. So, to my knowledge, his tail is extremely long, but I think that's really cool. I think that's like his play feature basically. Um, yeah, so I believe this mold was um, in the Spider-Man Far From Home wave, which the Build-A-Figure was the Molten Man creature that appeared in Far From Home when he fought Mysterio. It was an illusion. So this figure was in that wave, but it wasn't based off the '90s design. It was like metallic green. I think it was based more like off the how he looked in the comics. At that point in time, it was metallic green, but still had the long tail. So really, my only gripe, and I'm sure you could probably find another figure that has green fist and green open hands. He doesn't come with any accessories. I mean, it would have been nice just for display option. He came with two fists and came with two hands, open hands. But again, it's Scorpion. It's not that big of a deal. Um, so even though this figure is a couple years old, um, like 4 or 5 years old. Wow, the mold. He's still a charming figure. I really like him. Um, Again, at some point when I'm in a better position and I'm in a position where I can buy figures on a weekly basis, I would love to have a Spider-Man display, get those retro figures, get the figure arts and the Mofex. I just saw on YouTube, um, Mofex teased. We have heard for about a couple of years, that they were going to make No Way Home figures. So they're going to do the No Way Home Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, No Way Home Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, all that stuff, all that good stuff. So they teased the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I think it's really cool because I did not get the figure arts one. I've kind of heard some mixed feelings about the figure arts No Way Home Spider-Man figures. So yeah, but back to Scorpion. So years ago, one of my classmates in school, we were both really into Spider-Man, and there was a one point in the comics, Scorpion had turned into. Let's see if I can get his face to show up. He had turned into. I get the focus. Focus. He got the Venom symbiote, and so we had Scorpion as Venom, and there was a toy made of him, which didn't have the best articulation, but I don't think it's gonna come in that well. It didn't have the best articulation, but the mold and it was like a big bulky hulking type of figure. It was really cool, and it had the scorpion instead of, yeah, the scorpion tail came out of his back. It was black, like a black scorpion. It looked really, sinister and venomous, and that was a cool toy. Just the fact that it existed, that a venom scorpion got a toy, it was a cool figure. Not sure if it's worth tracking down unless you're just really interested in that, but yeah, so it's pretty cool. We have a Venom, like I said, a Venom Mac Gargan Scorpion toy that exists. Um, like I said, like I said, posability on your traditional modern Marvel Legends posability. And like I said, for this figure to be like 5 years old, like I said, he still has nice articulation. He's, like I said, outside of no accessories. Um, hang on, to put my phone on vibrate. Outside of no accessories, he's still a fun toy. I really like him. Um, like I said, the detail on uh, the tail, like I said, the stinger piece being metallic gray. His face, he has a really nice face. Um, like I said, I don't know if you get to show up that well, but he has a really nice face, like a nice posability. Um, this can rotate. This can rotate. I think he has the ankle pivot, double joint knees. So he's a very nicely articulated figure. Like I said, Hasbro has come a long way. Um, yeah, he kind of has the ab type crunch going on. Not can't really go back because of the tail. Um, like I said, the detail on him, he's just a really nice toy. And this one, I think because of his gimmick, this one kind of goes for a lot of money. Like even on, like, if I was to buy this on Big Bad Toy Store, I got this on eBay, pre-owned for a good deal. A little under $30, which is cool. So even if I was like, if you were to buy this on Big Bad Toy Store, you'd still be paying like $30 because of shipping and handling. But the retail price is like 25. Um, but like I said, he's just a fun figure. I do think, like, if you have a Spider-Man display, stop motion, whatever, having him pose with Spider-Man or other villains, would be cool. Have him pose with J. Jonah Jameson, because Jameson is the one who had this experiment happen to him in the comics and in the '90s show. Um, yeah, and like I said, the tail is bendable. I'm pretty sure you could probably get it to wrap up, like have someone be wrapped up in it, which is cool. I did that with my Dr. Octopus the other day, and he could also do that, which was really, really cool. If you want to, again, stop motion displays someone being captured by the villain. That's really cool. So yeah, like I said, he's just a fun figure. He's fun. He's charming. I love the the sculpting on him, and he was worth the money. He's very, very cool. I recommend him. Um, yeah. So this back piece feels a little, I don't know if I say loose, but you see it just makes noise. I don't know if you can hear the noise. Again, it's not bothersome. I mean, if, like I said, it seems to be on there fairly securely. So I don't think you'd really have any issue with it coming off, honestly. And if it did, I'm sure super glue would take care of the problem. Just be mindful of that. Um, but like I said, such a fun figure. Such a fun figure. Um, really worth it. A part of me wishes I was thinking of getting Hobgoblin because he was less expensive, or Sandman. I kind of wish I got Hobgoblin though. I think, as much as I like him, I think I could have waited on him. Just got Hobgoblin. But like I said, I really like him, and I really, really like his face. I don't think it'll come in that well. No, it's not wanting to focus for me. But he has a really nice face. Um, so we'll get a comparison. Since I said I was going to try to make a stop motion, slowly get back into stop motion, make a few stop motions. Here he is with the Toy Biz, not Mr. Fantastic, Dr. Octopus. I can't remember if they were part of the Sinister Six. Yeah, I can't remember if Scorpion was in the Sinister Six. Sinister Six, the original Sinister Six. But here they are together. And again, Matt Gargan, Scorpion is taller, but it's fine. Yeah, it's cool. It's taller. See them together. Um, it's so nice to have these Spider-Man figures. Like, I have three. I'm about to have three villains, three Spidey villains. Um, I did want to get the new Marvel Legends No Way Home Goblin. I saw that for relatively decent prices, but the more I thought about it, I was like, still kind of on the budget. So let me just try to find a character who's a little less expensive. And here he is with Toy Biz black suit Spidey, and they look good together. Oh, they look good together. Um, yeah, wow. It's like Spidey's like a few inches taller. Interesting. Um, so yeah, again, if you're a fan, if you, I mean, this is probably the best one. I mean, we got one with Toy Biz originally. That one was, that one was cool. The OG Toy Biz Scorpion, which also got a variant, which was the metallic green. But this is solid as well. But either this one or the old one are good. Just the old one had a gimmick where he like the pincher was like molded like right here instead of being like sticking out the top of the tail. And the top of the tail area, you stuck a missile in there to pretend like emulate him like a shooting acid or whatever, which was neat. But yeah, so the old one kind of had a gimmick to it. If that bothers you, then probably go for this one. But like I said, he's a fun toy. I do like him. I know I would have gotten him at some point to build up my Spider-Man collection. So yeah, I recommend him. Yes, reviewing a green figure on a green background. That was a very smart idea. But again, he's a fun toy. Like I said, next review will probably be the last one for a while. We'll see. There are a few Transformers I kind of want. Like it's crazy. Like there's Transformers that I would love to have. I've wanted for years, like older figures. And then there's Transformers that I like. Losing my train of thought. That I like. Like there's some newer ones that I like, but I don't really like them enough to really want them. Like like some figures they're coming out, $30-$40, and they're not going for reasonable prices, the prices they should be, which is like 25 dollars. So like I said, it's just things are kind of just expensive, and I just haven't really came across a character I really really wanted. Like there's a few, but I just like do I really want that character right now, or can I could just continue to wait for them? As like I said, there's some vintage figures, like there's some old movie figures I wouldn't mind getting, some figures from maybe like a year or two ago I wouldn't mind getting, stuff like that. I'm really waiting for their Slipstream, the Transformers animated Slipstream figure. I think I've mentioned her before, but she's like a female seeker. She appeared in the Transformers animated show as like like a part of Starscream's personality. It's kind of hard to explain. Um, but I believe that was the first time we saw a female seeker, like the type of Transformer Starscream and his siblings are. Um, that was awesome. That was the very first time we saw a female seeker. Again, and then they added a new female character to the Transformers brand as a whole. I think she was voiced by Tara Strong, which was really cool. And we didn't get a figure of her. Like, y'all literally introduced a brand new character to the franchise, and we didn't get a toy of her. that really sucked. And I'm sure there was a possibility we would have got one if animated hadn't got canceled and all that stuff. But um, so there was two figures made of her. Both are old at this point, and they're fairly expensive and sought out on the secondhand market. So unless you're willing to shell out like a little over $100, yeah. But like I said, there have been people who have sold those individual toys for like a reasonable price. Like so they're still collector's items, but you're gonna find them for a reasonable deal. So they released a Windblade, who's another character I'd like to get, but there hasn't really been a toy of her I really wanted. And they're supposed to be using that new Windblade mold and making her into Slipstream, but we haven't gotten any prototype photos or anything of her. So I'm just patiently waiting for when pre-orders for her drop, and I could pre-order mine because um, yeah, I really want a Slipstream. I really hope it's a good figure. I really hope it captures how she looked in animated. I just really hope that figure is good. Like to have a mainline Slipstream toy is just, oh man, it's like a dream come true. Like with DevCon, so happy when I got DevCon. Love that figure. So happy to have a mainline DevCon toy. You know. But yeah, I give you guys a little update on future potential future reviews. So like I said, next review maybe whenever it gets here. Um, that's on another Spidey character. Um, who I really love. Um, and they appeared in the last movie, Across the Spider Verse, and the figure of them is like really underrated. It's just a really solid toy. You can just do so much fun stuff with that toy. I wanted it since it came out. I just been putting it off, but like I said, got it on sale on BBTS. So yeah, but enough rambling. That's it for this review, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, um, and stay tuned for more. Uh, Peace, you guys.